Hello dear student, how are you? Grade 3. Today we have a new topic. Please bring your book, open page number 42. All of you, open page number 42. Please hurry up. Today we will talk about the desert environment. Desert environment. Previous lesson, do you remember? We solve those questions, and those questions are very important. And today, where living things are found, okay? Where we can find the living things. Living things are all around us, okay? In the air, for example, on the land, and in the water. In this chapter, you will explore where living things are found and how their bodies and behaviors help them in their environment. Okay, students, we will study about the environment. Okay, please bring pencil and notebook. Front of you, open page 42. Open page 42. Okay, desert environment. Characteristics of desert. In the investigation, you observed a model of a desert environment. An environment is all the living and non-living things that make up an area of a region. This is environment that all living and non-living things that make up an area of region. Okay, we have living things and non-living things that make up area of region. A desert, okay, underline a desert, is an environment where there is a very little rainfall, okay? In a desert, very dry, okay? Very little rainfall, okay? There is no more rainfall, okay? You should understand what is the characteristics of desert. Desert is an environment where there is a very little rainfall, okay? Very little rainfall. Look at this video, you will understand what is the desert.
Land that receive less than 10 inches of rainfall each year. These regions are low in humidity and can even be moisture deficient, evaporating water faster than it is received. While most deserts are found in the mid-latitudes, these diverse ecosystems occur on all 7 continents and make up nearly 1/3 of Earth's total landmass. Deserts are sometimes classified into 4 major types: subtropical, semi-arid, coastal, and polar. Subtropical deserts are found along the equator in the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. They are the hottest deserts on Earth, with daytime temperatures that can reach up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Semi-arid deserts are located in Asia, Europe, and North America. These cold winter deserts often form when tall mountain ranges block moisture through a process called the rain shadow effect. Coastal deserts form alongside the tropical western edges of certain continents. Despite their proximity to water, coastal deserts remain dry. Polar deserts are found in the Arctic and Antarctic. The other end of the extreme, winter temperatures in the Antarctic desert average around -50 degrees Fahrenheit. While deserts experience extreme temperatures and receive very little precipitation, they are still important habitats for plants and animals. Desert animals, such as the coyote, have evolved to withstand harsh desert conditions by burrowing into the cool ground and emerging at night when desert temperatures drop. Many desert plants, including the saguaro cactus, have established long and shallow root systems to better absorb what minimal moisture might be present in the ground. Highly specialized to survive in such a harsh environment, desert wildlife is particularly vulnerable to ecological changes. Existing deserts have become less habitable because of rising temperatures that dry up scarce water resources and increase the risk of wildfires. Additionally, new desert areas are beginning to form through desertification. This phenomenon occurs when factors such as deforestation, climate change, and resource mismanagement degrade the biological productivity of a region, thereby creating a desert. For instance, in Central Asia, poor irrigation practices and excessive water usage dried up the Aral Sea and formed the youngest desert on the planet. But by practicing responsible agriculture, better management of limited water resources, and limiting further development, it may be possible to curb desertification while protecting our surprisingly rich desert ecosystems.
Okay, student, this is show us what is the desert and what they live in the desert, animals and plants. Okay, a desert is an environment where there is very little rainfall. Okay, many years could even pass without a desert getting any rainfall. Okay, without a year, couple of years, there is without desert getting any rainfall. In summer, in summer, it is very hot in daytime. In the day, in the summer, in the day, a very hot. Okay, temperature is very high, but the heat decrease during the night. But while the night coming, the heat is decrease. Okay, it means in the night the temperature is lower than in the day. Okay, student, but in the summer it's very hot daytime, but the heat decrease. It decrease. It means during the day. It means the day in the night the temperature is lower. Okay, decrease. It means the temperatures come down. Okay, do you understand the meaning of decrease? It means during the night temperature is lower than in the daytime. In the semi-desert areas bordering desert, rain falls every year, but the amount is not much more than what a desert gets, and the average temperatures are also similar. Okay, we have other types of deserts, call it semi-desert areas bordering desert. Rainfalls every year. We have a rainfall in every year, but the amount of is not much more than what a desert gets, and the average temperature are also same. Okay, same over desert. About half of the area of Kurdistan region Iraq is semi-desert. For example, Kirkuk and south of Erbil governorate are a semi-desert area. Okay, this is two example of place in the Kurdistan. We have Kirkuk and south of Erbil governorate are a semi-desert area. Uh, what are the characteristics of the desert environment? Okay, students, look at this question is very important. What are the characteristics of a desert environment? I told you an environment where there is a very little rainfall. One, very little rainfall. Many years could even pass without a desert getting any rainfall. In the summer, is a very hot in daytime, but heat decrease during the night. This is the characteristics of the desert. Okay, students, and look at this picture, a semi-desert area of Kirkuk. This is the example and the picture of a semi-desert. Do you see? We have some grasses and plants. This is called semi-desert area in Kirkuk. Okay, look at the semi-desert. This is the picture of a semi-desert area. Do you see? We have some plants and grasses. Is called semi-desert. Okay, we have a semi-desert. This is the example of semi-desert. Do you see? This is a semi-desert area. Desert plants. Okay, what we have in the desert plants and what is the character and what we have that plants and how they getting water in the desert. Plants are very rare in the desert. We do not have much more plants are very rare in the desert. Plants that grow in a desert have a part that help them get water and save it. Okay, plants that grow in the desert have parts. They have a parts that help them get water and save it. They get water and they save water during the summer. Some desert plants have a long roots. For example, they have a long roots that spread out near the top of the soil. Here, the roots can easily soak up water when does rain. Some desert trees and bushes, such as acacia trees, have a long roots that grow deep into the ground to reach the deep layer of the soil that have water. Many desert plants, such as cactus, okay, have a thick stems that store water. For example, if we take a cactus, they have a very thick stems that they store. Okay, they store that water in this very thick stems during the summer and then use it. Some animals eat the stems. How? Why? Some animals eat the stems because to get water to need to alive. Okay, some animals get and eat the cactus to get water they need to alive. Okay, students, in semi-desert areas plants increase gradually as we move away from desert. These plants include sparsely spread bushes with interspersed grasses, especially spiny grass. Look, I will show you some. This is acacia. Okay, this is acacia plant. They have a very long roots to get water inside some layers of soil. Okay, this is a acacia trees. They have a long roots to get water. This is acacia trees. And as I told you, this is cactus. They have a very thick layer to save water. This is cactus trees. Look, student, this is cactus trees in the desert. They have characteristics and thick layer to save water, and some animals eat this cactus to get water and keep alive. Okay, students, this is cactus. This is cactus. Look at this. You will understand what is the cactus.
The driest corners of the world may sometimes seem devoid of life and empty, but the world's deserts are far from deserted. Even the driest places on Earth can harbour plant life that is highly evolved and incredibly adapted to survive extreme drought. These plants, the world's cacti and succulents, are masters of survival and can flourish where other plants cannot hope to grow. The word cactus usually conjures up this image: the giant saguaro cactus, which can grow over 12 meters tall. But there are at least 1,750 other species of cacti that come in all shapes and sizes, including species that grow as epiphytes and others that grow climbing in forests. All species of cacti except one grow in the Americas. The exception is the mistletoe cactus, Rhipsalis baxifera, which grows across Africa and into Sri Lanka. To survive in extremely dry environments, cacti reduce their surface area to minimize water loss through evapotranspiration.
Look, student, the cactus, they have a very thick layer. Do you see? They have a very strong and thick layer to save water and then use in during the summer, okay, while there is no rainfall. This is the character of that cactus that they can live and grow in the desert. They have a very thick layer.
As such, many cacti do not have leaves in the conventional sense. Instead, their fleshy stems do the job of photosynthesis. The stems are often
Do you understand how they can live during the summer? Because the cactus, they have a very thick layer to save water. But we have also some plants in the semi-desert areas. Plants increase gradually as we move away from desert. These plants include sparsely spread bushes with interspersed grasses, especially spiny grasses. Yarrow is called in Arabic kaisom, ray, shailam, and wormwood sheen are examples of a semi-desert plants in Kurdistan region. Look, I will show you the worm. Look, this is what wormwood plant in the desert. In the semi-desert plant, the wormwood is one example of what of a plant in the wormwood. Okay, students, this is an example in the desert, in the semi-desert plant. Okay, yarrow, ray, and wormwood grow in the semi-desert areas. This is what semi-desert areas is called wormwood. This one, wormwood, and this one, these broad parts of the cactus, as I show you in the video, are stems that store water. They have a thick layer that they store water inside and then help the cactus to grow and keep alive. And the roots of near the surface of the soils absorb rainwater quickly. This is one characteristics of the plant desert. They have a very long roots and then can absorb water quickly because they near the surface of water. And this one, acacia, deep spreading roots are rich in water. And this one, acacia trees, do you see? And they have a very long roots in the desert area. Okay, students, and uh, we have this homework. Then I will send you, write 4 animals that they are living on desert. Okay, write 4 animals that they are living on desert and how do desert animals get water. Okay, then I will send you for previous lesson and you should answer the question. If you have any question, ask me in the group. I will answer your question. Till the next week, have a good day.